Let's look at an example of a parabola in context. We have a mirror in a flashlight, and it is a paraboloid of revolution. What that means is it's just a parabola that's been rotated around on its vertex around the axis of symmetry to form kind of a bowl. If the mirror is 8 centimeters in diameter and 4.5 centimeters deep, where should the light bulb be placed so it's at the focus of the parabola? So I'm going to start out by drawing a diagram of this information. So we have this parabola, which is kind of the bowl of our flashlight here. And the information that they give us is that this is going to be 8 centimeters across, and it is 4.5 centimeters deep. Okay, so my diagram, not exactly to scale, but we can work with those numbers. And we want to figure out where the focus is. Now, if you think about our standard form of a parabola, notice this parabola, I've drawn it where it's opening up. And so that means that my x squared term needs to be the one my x is the one that needs to be squared because we're opening up. And so the general form is going to be x minus h squared is going to be equal to 4c times y minus k. That is the, I believe I just said general form, but I meant the standard form. This is the standard form of our parabola. Now, what I'm going to do to make this convenient on us, since we're creating our own graph here, let's just make our vertex be located at 0, 0. And so that means that my h is going to become 0 and the k is going to become 0. That's going to make our equation a lot simpler. X squared equal to 4cy. Now what I really need to find is that c value, because if I find the c value, that's going to tell me the distance from the vertex to the focus. And so that's where we need to put the light bulb. So what I need is an x and a y. I need the coordinates of a point that's on this parabola. I'm going to pick this point right here. And if my vertex is at 0, 0, then this point is going to have an x coordinate of 4, because it's going to be this distance over half of that 8, which would be 4. And then it's going to have a y coordinate of 4.5. So now that I have an x and a y, I'm going to plug those into the standard form of our parabola. So I have 4 squared equals 4 times c times y, which is 4.5. And if I simplify, we get 16 is equal to 18c. 4 times 4.5 is 18. And c would be equal to 16 divided by 18, which actually reduces to 8 over 9. And that's the value that we needed. If our c is 8 over 9, then that tells me that the focus of our parabola is going to be 8 over 9 centimeters away from the vertex, which means if I put our focus right here, then this distance is c, which is equal to 8 over 9, which means that the light bulb needs to be, let's fix that, 8/9 centimeters above the vertex.